don't even know where to start. I want to be a virtual assistant. I want to start making money from home, but I don't know where to start. So let's talk about this. How do we get started as a virtual assistant? Number one, you have to start with what you know. That is most important. That is the key thing. You don't want to make it hard on yourself. You don't want to have to start out by learning a whole bunch of new skills. Start with what you know. So the first way to look at that is to think about, what are you doing in your current position now, or what have you done in the past? So if you are a customer service agent or a data entry management person, or if you do admin assistance, think about the different skills that you bring to the table in that position. And then how can that translate to working for someone else just from your home? And I'll dig into that more in a little bit. But the other side of it is, think about things you like to do. Do you enjoy posting on social media? Do you enjoy playing around with images and pictures and making graphics out of them, adding words and stuff like that? Or do you enjoy being a moderator in a community? If that's something that you enjoy, you could become a community manager and get paid to run someone else's community. Did you know that you could also, as someone who likes to just post on Instagram, say for instance, you can become a social media manager specializing in Instagram. You can decide what you want to do based on what you already like to do. So that's the first thing. You want to start with what you know. So the second thing you want to do is to do your research. Now, it doesn't have to take a long time. It doesn't have to involve a lot, but there is some research that you want to do. First off, you want to find out, how are others offering the service that you want to offer? What are they including in their monthly packages? So if you see other social media managers, do they only post? Do they create the graphics and post? Do they create the graphics, post, schedule more posts, do engagement, and even DM management? And then how do you want to offer the service? You have to look at what you want to include in those services. So then on the flip side of that, the other thing that you want to look at with how others are offering the service is, what are they charging? What is a reasonable amount? You want to look at people charging on the lower end, people charging on the higher end, figure out what feels good for you. And finally, as a part of your research, you want to kind of think about how much time you're going to need to devote to each client every month. So if you're doing social media management for someone, how long is it going to take you to do all the things that you're going to include in your package? So if you're going to create graphics, write content, if you want to write the captions, if you want to do hashtag management, if you want to schedule the posts, if you want to do engagement, like everything that you want to offer, how long is it going to take you every month? How long is it going to take you every week? And so you have to figure out what your time investment is going to be. Next, you want to choose your pricing model. First, you have to figure out how much you want to bring in monthly. So, your budget, your expenses, the extra money you want to have, whatever it is you want to include. Even if you're working another job right now, you have to figure out, what do you want to bring in? So what is that number for you? Once you decide on that, then you also want to think about how many clients you can serve right now. How many clients can you bring on? Now, don't worry about the imposter syndrome. I don't know who's going to want to work with me. Don't worry about that. How many do you want to work with right now? And then with that knowledge, how do you want to charge? I know there are virtual assistants out there that swear by charging hourly. I am not one of those. I am one who gears more towards charging using packages or project-based. But you have to decide what you want that number to be, how much you want to charge for the service that you're offering. Decide how you want to charge. If it's hourly, great. Is it $25 an hour? Is it $30 an hour, $45 an hour? And then how many hours it's going to take you with each client. So then you know how much to quote them. Or even if you're working in a package base, you still want to think about what is an hourly number that feels good for you. And then you multiply it by the number of hours that you need per month. I say add a couple in for padding and then create your package price. And finally, you want to get the word out and you want to get into community. So first, get the word out. Friends, family, social contacts, even if that's just posting on your Facebook page. Whatever it is, you have to tell everybody that this is something that you're doing. Now, if you're working in a job and you don't want to be too loud about it, I understand that. But you want to tell some people, someone, because referrals are the best way to start getting your clients. It's the easiest way to start getting your clients. The other thing, like I said, get into community. So you want to find a Facebook group, find a YouTube channel, Clubhouse rooms and clubs where virtual assistants are coming together and you're hearing about how their business is going and what they're doing. If you can get the word out about what you're doing and then find out what other VAs are doing, then you start to get a little bit more confidence and you see the path in front of you. You see what you're able to offer. You see what you are able to do, what you can do, what your business can become. So let's recap real quick. How can you get started as a virtual assistant? Number one, start with what you know. It doesn't matter if it's from a previous job or what you just like to do. Start with what you know. Don't go out and try to learn new skills right now. You can do that down the line. Number two, do your research. You have to find out what is being offered, how it's being offered, and how much is being charged for that service. Number three, choose your pricing model. So figure out how much you want to make every month, how many clients you want to serve, and then how you want to do it, hourly or through packages or even retainer. I didn't talk about that, but that's another way to do it. And number four, get the word out and get in community. Find out what VAs are doing and share what you are doing with people that know you. I hope that has helped you, and let me know in the comments, from all that we talked about today, what is one thing that you can do today to help jumpstart your virtual assistant business? Leave it in the comments, and I'll see you next time.